Welcome to my Simple and Pretty class today. I'm going to show you from start to finish how to create this really simple treat holder for a Ghirardelli chocolate, which I have tucked inside. Really great for the holidays, but obviously you could dress them up any way you want. I'm going to use them at place settings in my home. I have the Stampin trimmer and a piece of Whisper White cardstock that is cut to just a smidge under 2 inches by 5.5. And I'm going to use the scoring blade. The trimmer has both a cutting as well as a scoring blade, and I'm going to use the scoring blade to score it at 2 5/8 and 2 and should slide that down 2 7/8. Hopefully you can see that better. Thank you, trimmer. So now you can instantly see the makings of our little pocket for our chocolate. Next, I'm going to use the Stampin' Up! Angled Tag Topper Punch. The reason I said just a smidge under 2 inches is that is a perfect fit. 2 inches is a little bit of a tight fit. So I just go a smidge under. And essentially you've done almost the whole thing right along with me. So I'm going to decorate with some Stampin' Up! Washi tape. This is from the All Is Calm. And the beauty of it truly is that it's very, very random. So I'm going to pull off some of these cute little patterns. I like this one because we're going to use a tree, and it's got a tree on it. So it's sort of, I love it when things kind of mirror each other. And again, random. It's okay. Okay, so I'm going to put that piece there, and I'm going to try the medium size and some other colors. I think the more you mix it up, the cuter washi tape is. So, and boy, if anybody has any tips on how to master pulling this, usually I don't have a problem, but I'm doing it honestly at an angle. So I'll just pull that little, I'll take a little extra, and I'm going to pull that, just rip that end off. The camera is right over it, and I normally lean right over top of my projects. And then I love this little stripe. That's coming next. Cutie patootie. And I'm going to layer that on. So I'm thinking you can do that, right? So the next super cool thing is to use a piece of Lost Lagoon cardstock and our card punch, which what could be simpler than that? Everything is cut and adorable. Then I've got a little trickier thing. I like these are actually our hodgepodge clips, and they're meant to clip on, but I like the whole thing on there because the design is so cute. So what I do is I use some Tombow glue, and I have a paper piercer for 2 reasons designated just for that glue. I use it to poke open the end if it starts to get stuck, and also for tiny little projects like this. I put some of the glue on a piece of scratch paper, and I am just going to just very lightly, a little bit, it started to dry a little bit, so I'm going to just work quickly here, and I'm just going to use that on the back side, and this stuff holds. So if you've experimented with other things and you had a hard time adding small objects like this or skinny objects like this, this will definitely work for you. And again, like I said, a little bit of it started to dry. Normally it wouldn't be quite that crispy. There we go. I'm going to just add it on there. So, all right. And I'm going to adjust it just a little bit. And frankly, if I have just a little piece of adhesive going, I can again use that piercing tool to have it all ready for you. Oops, I just bumped my glue. Okay, so that's on there, and it should be good. And I'm going to add some Stampin' Dimensionals as well. I love doing these start to finishes with you. I hope you enjoy them as well. So I'm going to tuck that on the front. And next I'm going to grab my scissors, I call them my ribbon scissors, and a piece of this absolutely luscious Lost Lagoon cardstock. Excuse me, it's not cardstock, it's ribbon. I'm looking at cardstock at the same time, and I'm going to thread it through. Bring it on through. And then I don't need that much. So this allows me, without cutting it first, to kind of have a little less waste. And then I fold these guys like I guess like a necktie. No one's ever taught me, so I'll show you what I do, but you can certainly try other things. I come around, I bring it this way, and then I tuck it on through. Hopefully I won't fumble too much. Again, I have that camera over my head, so I can't quite get over it, but let's just hope for the best. Ta-da! Thank goodness it worked. Okay, so I'm just going to play with that just a little bit for some really good ears. And then you can decide how you want these to go. I like them kind of going opposite angles. I'll clip that one. So there you have it. Isn't that just super easy? And then a tip on the Ghirardelli square. It can go through and then hang out the other side, but I actually, knowing me, like to use a couple mini glue dots to fold over the edges. So let me show you that really quick. Here's the mini glue dots, and I'm just going to tuck, if I can find the end. Just going to put a little, one glue dot here, one glue dot here, and one on the back for good measure, because that is going to keep it inside. So just fold it over like a perfect little package. Doesn't that look nice and neat? And then I'm going to slide it inside. Make sure I square it up and then give it just a little squeeze so that glue dot on the back stays in place. So there you have it. I've got oodles of them, but they're going to be great at each place on my holiday table. And again, what a cute idea to tuck in a lunchbox and a suitcase. Just a way to show a little handmade love. Thank you for joining me for my simple and pretty start to finish class. Bye-bye.